Hi and welcome to episode 2 of Optimum versus Bad Advice. Today we're going to be looking at the topic of culture fit. Of course, when you're recruiting or if you're a workforce, and you're looking to recruit people, some of the advice that you've probably been given is hire people based on culture fit. Now, this is not such a bad bit of advice, except for the fact that if it's not really managed carefully, it becomes a serious problem. And to properly understand the serious problem, I'm going to use Ireland. I can tell this story because my better half is Irish. Back in the 1800s, 1845 to 1849, to be honest, or to be precise, there was a thing called the Great Potato Famine, or the Great Famine. What happened is a large portion of the Irish population died because of malnutrition, because of the potatoes that they were all eating died because of a bacteria that got into them. Now, long story short, you can go look it up on the internet about what happened. The choices that were made at the time created a single crop dependence. Now, this is what sometimes can happen in the workplace. When we're hiring to culture fit, what we can actually do is hire and create a single type of person dependence. And here's what I mean. Say we've got two people. I'm here and you're here. And I'm looking to hire someone and I hire someone just like me, you. We're going to have the same beliefs, which means we've got the same biases, which means that when we come to making decisions, we're going to think exactly the same thing. So if you or I are going to make a really poor choice, which one of us is going to stop each other? None of us. And in this kind of market, that's going to create a real problem. The second example I want to use is this one. So when people don't agree, we hire someone who's different to ourselves. What can happen if it's not carefully managed is the boss or the leadership group or someone else in the team might be thinking, I'm right, you're wrong, and when it comes time to letting go of people, you're fired. In other words, you're not part of us because you're different to us. The better advice is to actually balance the team. So in other words, just because someone's different doesn't mean that they shouldn't be part of the team. In fact, diversity, as we learned from the Great Potato Famine, when you look up the reasons why that was created, they relied purely on potatoes for their nutrition. And of course, what happened is when a problem happened with that, they couldn't see it and it all fell over. So the advice that we want to be able to give, the optimum tip, is learn how to create a diverse culture. Not only is that for survival, that's for thriving. The only way that a business can get through tough times is to make sure diversity of opinion and diversity of thought is there to ensure they don't go the same way as anything that becomes extinct or anything that becomes a problem because of relying on a small subset of the bigger picture. Now, if you want to talk about things like culture fit, how to best recruit, how to best retain, the types of team makeup, that sort of thing, get in contact with us, ogroup.com.au. We do it all the time.